Okay, I'm going to call to order this February 21st, 2018 meeting of the Wheaton Park District Board of Commissioners. Mike, would you call the roll?
Commissioner Morrow?
Here.
Commissioner Mee?
Here.
Commissioner Kelly? Here. Commissioner Hodgkinson?
Here.
Commissioner Fry?
Here.
Commissioner Fahey?
Here.
President Vires?
Here. Judging by the size of the crowd out there, we're either bulldozing a park or we have a presentation today. So I'm guessing maybe a presentation.
We do indeed. If I might provide an introduction for the team here.
That'd be great.
Thank you, members of the Board of Park Commissioners, and to all our friends at home. Today we have before you members of 7 of our charter groups as it relates to our comprehensive strategic and master planning process that the Wheaton Park District undertakes. We are just beginning year 3 of our current 5-year strategic plan, and it is our pleasure today to have 7 members of our Park District strategic planning team, each representing a major charter project area within the strategic plan to provide an update to the community and to you on their activity as it relates to our progress. To tee it up, just to briefly give a piece of history regarding how the Wheaton Park District has conducted itself from a standpoint of long-range strategic planning. The Wheaton Park District, I'm proud to say, handles itself in a unique fashion. Unique not only in my travels and research to the state of Illinois, but nationally. There may be others out there doing things similar to us, but I would lay a bet that nobody is doing it just like us. And how do we do that? Is rather than engaging high-priced consultants to write strategic plan documents for the Wheaton Park District, we do it ourselves. We engage staff from all walks of agency life, part-time, full-time, seasonal. We engage commissioners. We engage the public in the development of long-range planning strategy. And then we execute it using what we call charter teams. We execute those plans that are created. These plans can be found on our website, and of course, any member of a charter team or myself would be more than happy to discuss with the members of the public how it is that we go about doing business. The vision of the agency, the strategic plan, the vision of the Wheaton Park District is the Wheaton Park District team commits to service excellence, financial stability, and an enriched quality of life for its stakeholders. We accomplish this through continuous improvement of people and systems while living our values. That concept of continuous improvement, along with organizational alignment, aligning all of our moving parts towards the goals around our values and around our strategic directions, is what makes us unique and powerful as an agency. Our core values are integrity, fun, adaptability and growth, commitment, kindness, and service. It's my pleasure to introduce the front row here will be your speakers today, and they are representing our charter teams. There are 7 of them. A charter is a major agency-wide improvement project that, once accomplished, creates a major and positive culture shift towards continuous improvement for our agency, for you as park commissioners, and for all of our constituents at home, towards our goal of organizational alignment, continuous improvement, and service excellence. The charters for this 5-year plan, which we are reporting out year 2 accomplishments today, are measurement, survey and analysis, board partnership and community engagement, internal communication excellence, program and recreation services, facility planning for profit and sustainability, greening your park district, and of course our Parks and Open Space Master Plan Charter. Without further ado, I yield the floor to our charter teams. Thank you.
Thank you. Good evening. I am Christina Nemitz, Superintendent of Marketing and Special Events here at the Wheaton Park District, and I, along with several coworkers, serve on the survey, measurement, and analysis team. Our team is currently in the process of surveying employees and supervisors for our 4th year. The data we have collected has been invaluable for our organization's strategic planning process and continued growth here at the Wheaton Park District. UIC professor Don Klumfer and his team have provided a high level of professional survey process to us for no charge. It's estimated that this partnership with UIC has saved the district conservatively $60,000. In 2017, our team identified opportunities to increase survey participation as well as reviewed the quality of the survey. Operationally, we made changes to the process, such as asking UIC to provide more iPads to better facilitate surveys digitally. We changed the schedule to provide a drop-in format to allow for staff flexibility, and we've offered alternative means of the survey for staff who may not be in the area or on maternity leave during the survey times. After the survey results come in, our team does take the data and reviews it for common themes. These themes and ideas are disseminated to the various charter groups or specific departments. We met in November with the other charter teams to pass along these themes and to distribute the survey feedback and responses. It's important to note, we are not always passing along areas of improvement. Throughout the survey process, we do receive accolades for individuals and departments that are going above and beyond, and we use this process to pass those along as well. Our Year 3 objectives include continuing our process according to the following timelines. Employee surveys, which take place right now. Supervisor surveys will be the first week in March. Survey wrap-up will be mid-April, and we expect the results from UIC prior to their school year ending in May. We will continue to split the data, sift through the data and split it up for staff into both quantitative statistics and qualitative or verbatim responses so that we can better utilize the information for our strategic planning purposes. We continue to update staff, executive director, and the board. The great work of the various charters are doing and that you will hear about tonight are a result from the staff feedback we receive from this survey and other processes throughout the year from the community. Thank you.
Good evening, board members. My name is Matthew Roble. I'm the Adult Education and Recreation Supervisor for the Wheaton Park District. The charter that I belong to is the Board Partnership and Community Engagement. Our team comes from all departments of the Park District. Our Year 2 accomplishments include, but are not limited to, working with the Wheaton Public Library. They were gracious enough to donate 12 full boxes of books to the Cowsley Zoo's Little Free Library. Moving forward, for Year 3, we're actually going to count the number of books, so we have that as a tally, so we know how far we're going. Currently, we are working on enhancing our social media presence, so come spring 2018, you're going to be seeing a new enhanced version of our marketing department, so stay tuned. Number 3, we wanted to find out how other park districts contact and reach out to their board members. So Donna Siciliano reached out to other executive assistants from other park districts and was able to find out that we actually communicate the same way with our park board, so that is a sign of relief. Number 4, we are regularly checking in with partners and sponsors of the Wheaton Park District. So we'll go through our Rolodex every quarter to 6 months, pick out a name, call them, ask them how they're doing, and also inform them of other programs and events going on in the Wheaton Park District for other sponsorship opportunities. Moving on to Year 3 objectives. Our first one is going to be working on a welcoming committee for new Park District employees. This committee is going to go out and search out these new employees, potentially bring them to facilities, introduce them to supervisors, and show them that we're not just co-workers, but we're actually a family here at the Wheaton Park District. Number 2, we're going to be researching a customer satisfaction device. So I know majority of you have probably been to Midway or O'Hare Airport and frequent one of the washrooms. So we're looking at getting a device that they keep outside these washrooms to see how well we're doing. So it'll have a green button, a yellow button, and a red button with asking, how are our facilities? Are they clean? And they can hit yes, yellow for they're okay, and then red for absolutely not, do something about it. Number 3, we're going to be researching and adding messages to our phone system. So when a participant calls, let's say the community center, and they're put on hold, this message will be able to inform them of programs and events coming up through the Wheaton Park District. So instead of hearing elevator music, they'll actually get quality information. Not saying that they won't when they're off hold. And number 4, I would say the majority of our stakeholders here in Wheaton own a smartphone. With this smartphone, we plan on putting the Wheaton Park District in their hand with researching and developing a mobile Wheaton Park District app. Thank you all.
Good evening. My name is Becky Mendenhall. I'm the Human Resource Associate here at the Park District. I represent the Internal Communication Excellence Committee. Our team is separated into 3 subgroups that focus on implementation of OneNote, employee orientation, and survey analysis. Our team is representative from several departments in the district, including athletics, administration, human resources, recreation, finance, the zoo, and parks. Our Year 2 accomplishments include the implementation of Microsoft OneNote. It was installed in all Wheaton Park District departments and divisions and included some basic training for those employees. The UIC surveys were analyzed to see where communication falls short, and a new hire survey was implemented to evaluate the onboarding experience. In total, 29 surveys of newly hired employees were sent out with a 55% return to see how we are doing. Any inconsistencies were looked at and adjustments were made to rectify shortfalls. The new hire orientation training was implemented in January of 2017. We conducted a total of 8 sessions with 83 attendees. New employees were given an overview of the district, district values, the departments, facilities, things like that, and a packet with some information on the district. The Leadership Academy was developed in partnership with the Corporate Learning Institute, and we had 80 full-time employees successfully complete 8 sessions. Our Year 3 objectives are utilizing the UIC survey results. We will develop a interdepartmental collaboration and partnership to communicate effectively and efficiently between all departments and divisions throughout the district. We will continue the new hire orientation process with a new quarterly district tour of parks and facilities. Implementation is scheduled for the end of the second quarter of 2018. Our OneNote team will continue training as needed and follow up with the departments for effective use. Our survey group will continue to administer surveys for new hires. A new format was developed to secure a better return rate, and the results from the recent 2018 UIC district employee surveys will be analyzed to find any communication shortfalls that may exist. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Mark Dolphin, Athletic Manager. I'm here tonight to represent the Program and Recreation Service Charter and present to you on the Year 2 accomplishments and Year 3 goals and objectives. Year 2 was a successful year for the Charter. We completed 2 of our goals at 100%, and our third goal is 75% way done. Our first goal and objective was to focus on providing programs, events, and services with the greatest unmet need. We accomplished that goal by analyzing the current Park District offerings and collecting data through surveys. The results came back with 90% of surveys responding with satisfied or very satisfied ratings for our programs. We also found that 94% of waitlisted participants were accommodated across all programs. That goal was 100% complete. Our second goal and objective was develop methods to engage the underserved population. We found that 100% of qualified leadership program applicants received assistance. That goal was 100% met. Statistics breakdown for 2017 registration, as you can see, 65% resident, 35% non-resident, and pretty much 50-50 between North and South Side. Our final goal and objective was to explore internal and external partnerships to increase program value and cross-marketing opportunities. The Charter created 2 subcommittees which worked on internal and external partnerships. The final product was a partnership tracker and general consideration for pursuing partnership and guidelines document. This document and tracker is currently being finalized and will be rolled out to staff next month. Our quarterly cancellation report analysis shows that over the past 5 seasons between fall 2016 and fall of 2017, cancellation rate has decreased below the 25% goal that was set by the Charter. For our Year 3 goals, our objectives, is to conduct facility space studies to determine underused space and times, survey program managers to identify challenges related to securing appropriate programming space and time, and providing a list of available programming space time within the Wheaton Park District. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Dan Novak, the Superintendent of Special Facilities, and I have the pleasure of chairing the Facility Planning for Profit and Sustainability Charter. During 2007, we focused on best pricing for facilities by facility and requests for proposals. Our primary focus related to special events as well as our special facilities purchases. We created numerous business relationships with a wide scope of vendors securing best pricing for their services and/or products. Locked-in best pricing and vendor contacts were shared among facilities, and staff was able to place orders directly with vendors that provided the sharpest pencil. The negotiation time has been lifted off our staff through price sharing and increased purchase quantity. In 2017, we estimated a savings of nearly $10,000 with these practices amongst our special events and our special facilities. We will continue to have and already begun the RFP process for 2018. Preferred best vendors have already changed over. People really want to do business with us, and we have the power of that negotiation and getting the best person for the job. For 2018, we plan to expand this process and practice as it relates to our large purchasing of office supplies. The annual district-wide cost of office supplies among multiple vendors exceeds tens of thousands of dollars. We will survey staff on their wants and needs as it relates to office supplies. We have already combed through numerous vendor histories of office supplies orders and researched common themes and purchases. We will execute an RFP on office supplies and begin to streamline the ordering process among best vendors for our special facilities department. We will share results of these findings with other departments for an overall district practice that will create both synergy as well as savings. Continuous improvement in processes. We have a strong group that will continue to explore and examine the district's expenses and savings. We continually evaluate and explore revenue streams while assessing and studying the rate and fee structures. We also plan to expand and explore incentive programs to energize staff and create staff ownership. Some of these examples are monthly sale goals contests, Art of the Upsell training, and at the same time, we're always incorporating our frontline staff's ideas and suggestions as they're the ones rolling up the sleeves and dealing with things every day. Our group is excited about 2018. And we're ready to dive into this office supply project again beginning next week. Thank you, guys.
Hi, everyone. I'm Daryl Houston, Athletic Manager. Real quick, in front of you, you have a little water gauge from the green team, a little gift. So feel free to take those home at the end of the night. I want to really quick point out our group. We have everyone wearing their green shirts. I have mine underneath, so. But we have a representative from almost every department, and everyone kind of brings their own passion to this group. And for example, I joined because I was a Boy Scout, and I've always had an interest in having green initiatives into my professional career. So our group is also divided into subgroups, sponsorships, certifications, initiatives, and education. So when we are developing our accomplishments, it kind of keeps us on task. So right to our accomplishments, develop staff and patron education components. Education for our coworkers and patrons is important to us. We try to do, a fun green tip monthly, or kind of remind people about green initiatives going around the district. Earn the scarce water quality flag. This past year we earned the earth flag, and now we have our eyes set on the water quality flag, which has a whole nother set of criteria, and we are 75%, and we're confident that we can get that this year. Partnering with Scarce has really also propelled our green initiatives. Their support and guidance has helped us make the best green initiatives for the community. Lastly, our 3 objectives. We've worked hard and contributed to developing a policy that will continue to create educational outreach components, further evaluate opportunities and green initiatives, and continue to seek and apply for appropriate local and national certifications that further advance the Park District. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Steve Hinchy, the Superintendent of Planning, and I'm representing the Parks and Open Space Charter. The master plan lists over 300 projects ranging in size from small, simple projects to large, complex projects. And in 2017, we completed a little over $4.3 million worth of capital projects. At this stage of those 300 projects, 12% of them are 100% complete, and another 17% of those projects have either been researched or some planning has been done, or we might even be in permits for some of those. Some of the highlights from 2017 include the community center exterior improvements, the Wreck and Roll project, asphalt path replacement through all of Atten Park, backstop replacements at Edison Middle School, Kelly Park, the Rathje Park improvements, the Cosley Animal Welcome Center, Scottdale Playground, replacement of the playground surface at Seven Gables Park, and the World War I monument restoration at Northside. Staff continues to improve and expand communications related to our capital projects, both internally and externally. Planning staff sends a semi-weekly email update to better communicate project status, and these are reviewed with the appropriate staff as we're going through those projects. Staff has also begun to look at ways to expand our project communication to the public. We are looking at what other local governments are doing and ways to adopt these at the Wheaton Park District. Year 3 includes some projects such as continued planning for the Memorial Park renovations, a tree house at our Play for All Sensory Garden project, security improvements throughout the park district, and the replacement of the playground at Whole Park. We continue to expand our communication efforts, and we'll do targeted surveys to these neighborhoods that are affected by our projects, and we are exploring the possibility of tapping into networks through social media and other communication channels that we have available to us. And to close our presentation, just noting that our strategic plan has given us a clear picture of where the district is headed. It has been a useful tool guiding our district forward towards some of these important goals. Over the past year, the Wheaton Park District has advanced many of these goals, as you have seen in tonight's presentation. On behalf of the staff, we would like to thank you for your continued support, and we look forward to working with you in the year ahead and with the community as well. Thank you.
Any comments?
Well done presentations, thanks.
I've been involved with planning with my company and other companies for 1-, 3-, and 5-year plans over the years, and you guys did an excellent job. You deserve a round of applause.
Anybody else? Jane?
I had a question. I think it's for you, Christina. I'm not sure. The pads, when you were surveying, did you find that it was more efficient using the iPads? Is that what you were telling us about?
Yeah, we do like a drop-in. So it's like tomorrow or Friday, for instance, it'll be from like 10 or 9 to 5 from Arrowhead, and we'll have a bunch of iPads set up, and staff can come in and check in with the UIC staff, and then they can come in and facilitate their surveys. That way, then all the information is sent right there. It also keeps it more like anonymous and confidential.
And so are you inferring too, are you learning stuff that we could use to survey the general public that would make it more efficient for us to find out information in the future?
Yeah, I think most definitely. UIC has been a really great partner and have really kind of helped us along the process and taught us some things as we've
And
gone
is
along.
that your intention then, is ultimately we're going to use these kinds of methods then to survey the public?
I think would continue to consider that in different ways of like, social media surveying of the public in addition to some of the paper surveys that we've done already and reviewing some like online surveys and stuff that we do with our special events and stuff now.
Because I really always want to make sure that we're always still asking the public what they like. And so I was very impressed with the presentation, but I hope we're also going to be using that for the people who live here and, and want to play. So that's great. Thank you.
Any other comments, Ray?
Yeah, I would just like to thank everyone for your participation in this process. It's really heartful to see so many different people from all your walks of life being involved. And this is, as one of you said, it's a family, and it shows in what you're doing and how you're conducting business. So, thank you.
I got one. This is for Matt. You had in your presentation that minute with Mike. This isn't going to be this website thing like Tim on Last Man Standing, is it? Okay.
30 seconds will probably be more than enough.
Okay.
And none of us have ever been able to get just a minute with Mike, so.
Maybe we'll start it at a half minute with Mike and we'll wind up at 5.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
Excellent job, guys.
Yeah, really nice work. Thank you.
Okay, then we'll move on to community input. Donna, has anybody signed up tonight? Nope. Okay, let's move on to the consent agenda. Does anybody have a motion ready?
I'll go for it.
All right, Terry.
It's a long one, so I'm going to move fast. Move to approve consent agenda items A through F. Beginning with A, approval of a 3% wage increase for the executive director of the Wheaton Park District. B, approval of disbursements totaling $1,245,833.67 for the period beginning January 10, 2018, and ending February 13, 2018. Approval of the following previous board meeting minutes. December 6, 2017, Building and Grounds Subcommittee meeting. December 6, 2017, Finance Subcommittee meeting. December 13, 2017, regular meeting. January 3, 2018, Buildings, Grounds, and Finance Subcommittee meetings. January 17, 2018, regular meeting. February 7, 2018, Building, Grounds, and Finance Subcommittee meetings. And G, closed session minutes dated January 17, 2018. Item D, approval for beer and wine sales in Memorial Park during the annual Taste of Wheaton event, May 31 through June 3, 2018, and the annual Wheaton Brew Fest event on August 4, 2018. E, approval of expenses over $10,000 but under the $25,000 legal bid limit. And there are a number of these. Professional services agreement with Lauterbach and Amman, LLP, for finance and accounting temp services at a cost not to exceed $20,000. Professional services agreement with Cowden Associates, Inc. for the completion of a staffing needs assessment for the finance department of the Wheaton Park District at a cost not to exceed $13,750. 2018 Corporate Learning Institute Annual Retainer for consulting services, including staff development, leadership coaching, comprehensive strategic planning assistance at a total cost of $18,750. And sub D, approval of purchase from Taylor Coating in the amount of $11,497.50 for pool paint for Rice Pool and Water Park. And finally, item F, acceptance and approval of the post-bond issuance compliance report. The end.
Second.
We got me, second by Fahey.
Well done.
Yeah, take a breath.
Thanks,
Is
sir.
there any discussion? Mike, would you call the roll?
Commissioner Morrow?
Yes.
Commissioner Me?
Yes.
Commissioner Kelly?
Yes.
Commissioner Hodgkinson?
Yes.
Commissioner Fry?
Yes.
Commissioner Fahey?
Yes.
President Byers?
Yes. Let's move on to unfinished business. Item 1, does somebody have a motion ready?
I move to approve Woodstraw Rec and Roll site project at Central Athletic Center. Recommendation to approve additional work by DeSitter related to flooring installation at an additional cost not to exceed $1,590.32.
Second.
You want me to do both of them at the same time?
No, we can do one at a time.
Second.
Okay, so we have a motion by Fahey, second by Fry. Any discussion? We can do a voice. All those in favor say aye.
I move to approve Woodstraw Rec and Roll Site Project at Central Athletic Center. Recommendation to approve change order number 1 from Carlson Glass for automatic door installation at an additional cost not to exceed $752.
Second.
By,
Ray.
Ray. Terry, you have a question?
I saw, Mike, I saw three different figures for this invoice. I saw, $752 on our agenda, then I saw $620 and $605 on the invoice. So I wasn't sure which one it was or if I was misreading the invoice.
I believe that you're seeing 3 different quotes for services. Is that accurate, Rob, or do I have that wrong?
No, that's, what you have is that if you add up the 3 pieces that we have there, there was 2 that are additive, the 620 and the 605.
Oh, that was a deduct, okay.
And then there's a deduct of 473 for a different type of glazing. So when you combine all those, you end up with
Okay.
The net figure.
That's good enough. I just saw the invoice and it looked, well, whatever. Sounds good to me.
Any other discussion? A voice vote. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Let's go to new business, item 1.
Move to approve Resolution 2018-01, the terms and authorizing the execution of a mutual release and settlement agreement.
Second.
So motion by me, second by Fry. Any discussion?
No, other than I haven't changed. Still the same from what we discussed at the last meeting.
Okay. Mike, would you call the roll?
Commissioner Me?
Yes.
Commissioner Kelly?
Yes.
Commissioner Hodgkinson?
Yes.
Commissioner Fry?
Yes.
Commissioner Fahey?
No.
President Vyers?
No.
Commissioner Morrill?
Yes.
Motion carries. Let's go to item 2, ordinance 2018-01. Does somebody have a motion ready?
Is this the right ordinance number?
They're the
Yes.
same as the one before.
The other ones were resolution. These are there's a separate.
Okay, thank you. I move approval of ordinance 2018-01, approving the disposal and sale of personal property owned by the Wheaton Park District.
Second.
So we have a motion by Morrill, second by Hodgkinson. Any discussion? Terry?
Mike, once again, good job by staff in putting all that together. It's a lot of stuff.
That good job goes to Donna Siciliano and her coordination with department heads.
Not
Thank you,
away.
Terry.
Good work by all.
Any more discussion? Okay, Mike, would you call the roll?
Commissioner Kelly?
Yes.
Commissioner Hodgkinson?
Yes.
Commissioner Fry?
Yes.
Commissioner Fahey?
Yes.
President Vyers?
Yes.
Commissioner Morrill?
Yes.
Commissioner Me?
Yes.
Okay, moving on to item 3, district-wide security and alarms project. Can we do this all as one motion here?
Sure.
Somebody want to do a, Terry, you're good at these.
Sure, I don't mind doing it.
Big motion, Terry.
We'll get through it, I'm sure. A multi-motion item, so move to approve the acceptance of the bid from Imperial Surveillance at a cost of $471,301 and a $50,000 contingency for possible change orders as pre-approved by the Building and Grounds Subcommittee and with subsequent full board approval, with the additional recommendation of the acceptance of a monthly monitoring cost of $2,430.84, which totals annually $29,170.08, also with Imperial Surveillance. And finally, an additional acceptance of an annual fire inspection fee of $11,816, also with Imperial Surveillance, all for the district-wide security and alarms project.
I'll second.
So motion by me, second by Fahey. Is there any discussion?
I'd just make a comment. I'd like to commend Rob Spurl and Steve Hinchy, as well as our consultants with Vision 96, and also Commissioners Kelly and me for the inordinate amount of time and effort that went into getting this to its current state. It's a big project, a very important and necessary project, and a lot of hands went into making it work, so my appreciation.
I'd just like to add, that working with Steve and Rob on this was a pleasure, and John Kelly, too. That was a lot of work, and we kind of went back to the drawing board, and they came up with a great plan, in my opinion.
Okay. Mike, would you call the roll?
Commissioner Hodgkinson?
Yes.
Commissioner Fry?
Yes.
Commissioner Fahey?
Yes.
President Vyers?
Yes.
Commissioner Morrill?
Yes.
Commissioner Me?
Yes.
Commissioner Kelly?
Yes.
Okay, moving on to item number 4, the Central Athletic Complex architectural plans. Does somebody have a motion ready?
I'll move that we approve a contract for professional services with Kamichek Architects totaling $5,450 plus an extra $600 for reimbursable expenses for the design of the Central Athletic Complex lobby work.
Second.
You give that to Hodgkinson. It was a tie, but really, tie goes to Jane.
Yeah.
That's the rule.
Donna will make the final determination.
Or Donna.
You're done, Kevin.
So any discussion? Motion by Kelly, second by Hodgkinson. Any discussion? Is that a voice vote? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, very good. Okay, item 5, house demolition project.
I move that we approve the house demolition project at 1313 North Gary Avenue. Recommended acceptance of the proposal from KLF Enterprises in the amount of $17,500.
Second.
Motion by Fry, second by Fahey. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, very good. Item 6, do you have a motion ready?
This is a Terry again. It's a long one.
I'll do it.
No, it's a fun one. We're talking about trucks.
Move to approve the purchase of 5 different vehicles through the Illinois State Cooperative Purchasing Program and additionally through Bob Riding's Fleet Sales. Well, first vehicle, 2018 Ford F-350 regular cab 4x4 truck chassis at a cost of $28,539. A 2018 Ford F-350 regular cab 4x4 truck chassis at a cost of $28,543. 2018 Ford F-350 regular cab 4x4 truck chassis at a cost of $27,984. 2018 Ford F-350 regular cab 4x4 truck chassis at a cost of $27,984, and a 2018 Ford F-250 crew cab 4x4 pickup truck at a cost of $31,160.
Second.
So motion by me, second by Fry. Any discussion?
This came through Rob, is this Bob Riding's Fleet Sales, do they do more than Ford, or did they just have state purchase, or what was the deal?
I honestly don't know what their complete line is. The state bids it out, and they are the dealer that services that bid.
And we wanted Fords. Is that about size of it?
Ford is what was selected through the state as the manufacturer this time.
Got it, thank you.
More discussion? Okay, Mike, would you call the roll?
Commissioner Fahey?
Yes.
President Vyers?
Yes.
Commissioner Morrill?
Yes.
Commissioner Mee?
Yes.
Commissioner Kelly?
Yes.
Commissioner Hodgkinson?
Yes.
Commissioner Fry?
Yes.
Okay, item 7, does somebody have a motion ready?
We're not doing it.
Move to approve vehicle equipment purchase recommendations, the Bald Field Groomer, low quote from ABI, attachment in the amount of $15,791.
Second.
So motion by Fahey, second by Morrill. Any discussion? We'll do voice vote on this. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Finally, item 8, approval of proposal from Corporate Learning Institute. Does somebody have a motion ready?
I move for the approval of the proposal from the Corporate Learning Institute, Inc. for consulting services for 2018 Leadership Academy program at a cost not to exceed $62,000.
Second.
Motion by Morrill, second by Fahey. Any discussion? Discussion? Okay, Mike, would you call the roll?
Commissioner Morrill?
Yes.
Commissioner Mee?
Yes.
Commissioner Kelly?
Yes.
Commissioner Hodgkinson?
Yes.
Commissioner Fry?
Yes.
Commissioner Fahey?
Yes.
President Vyers?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, let's move on to the reports from staff. Do any commissioners have comments, questions they'd like to make? Ray, are you?
I think I'd just like to start out by giving condolences to Art Pape's family. The passing of Art Pape, a past commissioner for the Wheaton Park District, good friend to many of us, and served on the Cosley Foundation. His wake will be Friday at Van Camp.
Williams Camp.
Williams Camp.
Van Camp. What's Van Camp?
Beans.
That's in another town.
Those are beans.
Those are beans?
Don't go there, Ray. That's not where it's at.
Not to be funny about it, but Art was a great guy, and we'll miss him.
Yeah, I mean, on a little lighter note, I want to recognize, Sherry Kurgelis' 20 years of service. Sherry's going to be retiring here soon, and her retirement event is, I believe, on March 7th. Am I correct? March 8th?
6th.
Okay. What is it?
March 6th.
Oh, that's right, March 6th. So anyway, hopefully everybody can attend, but Sherry gave a lot of, excellent service to the Park District, so congrats to Sherry. She must have gotten a reprieve from tonight's meeting, huh, Mike?
She's got a foot out the door, Chair.
Okay. All right. Michelle, your annual report for Parks Plus Fitness, I know that you're here.
Oh, there she is.
As usual, very comprehensive report, very pretty. Michelle, you made a point in the report to indicate that, we've got a number of competitors out there that are fairly new. Do you believe that that is significantly impacting us? Are there just a lot of, opportunities for people out there?
Well, the fitness industry is booming. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry, so there's always room for other competition. Unfortunately, they're closer to us than we would like.
Can you move them out?
But we do have we could try. We have a dynamic marketing team, and with our staff at the fitness center, I think that we will be able to rise to the challenge.
So I see that our personnel costs increased, as they usually do on a yearly basis. At the same time, were we a little bit down in our, normal upswing in January recruitment?
This January, we were a little bit down, but we did end well in November and December with sales that we did. In December, we had flash sales that we've never done before. 2016 December, we sold 0 annual group fitness class passes. This past December, we sold just under 7,000 due to our flash sale. So our marketing team and our PPF staff really working together and making things work.
It looks like our personal training continues to thrive, right?
Yes.
With
great
your,
group of trainers.
your expertise?
We have the most yes, a little bit. We do have a great group of trainers. We have the most trainers that we've ever had in the over 12 years that I've been there, and we are in need of all of them.
Well, it's a great place to work out, and thanks for the comprehensive report.
You're welcome.
Michelle, I have a question. I have a question about the possibility of pool group fitness programs. Would that be under you? Would that be under your?
That is under the fitness center. We have aquatics classes that we do offer.
Okay.
We do work with the pool staff to make sure that we have availability around the swim lessons.
Cold water, though.
It is cold water. I know that Commissioner Morrill won't be in there because he'll be at the warm water pools in the area. But I would just love to see us try to grab some more of that market because I feel like we haven't. And that's an important segment. So I'd just like to encourage you towards that. So.
Oh, absolutely. I'm in the process of hiring a couple more trainers that will be interested in teaching aquatics classes.
Great. Thank you.
Comments, Bob or Kevin?
Nice to see you, Michelle. Thank you for the report, comprehensive. It's awesome. So, as you know, I love the facility. I'm there quite a bit. But thank you. Very good report.
Thank you.
Anything else? Ray?
Yeah, I just
Wait a minute,
wanna-
we were already down at that
Yeah, I
end.
know.
Yeah, Ray, you're done.
I'm a little slower in thinking about. I'd like to compliment the staff on the fact that Parks Plus has been around for about 28 years now, and I think it is showing its age, but it has maintained a membership of about 2,000 in that entire time, and I think that does say something for the facility. It offers something for somebody, and so I do compliment you. I've been in other facilities, and I see Parks Plus as having a lot of challenges, just in the fact that it's in a lower level. It's not a lot of light. There's not a lot of windows, but it has the equipment that people are looking for. You can go in there, do what you want to do, and get out of there. And we are maintaining a solid number And I probably will never be much over 2,000, but that's okay. Do a good job. Thank you.
Thanks, Ray. Anything else?
John, I wanted to add one comment about a new event that was, and Michelle, you can continue to stand there if you want to.
Can I spin around?
Yeah.
I recommend not.
I want to mention the Isapalooza. A lot of you were there. It was challenging weather, but, I got a chance to attend, and, I thought the staff commitment to that was significant, Mike. And again, a lot of you were there, and congrats to you. But for a first-time event, at our CAC, ice rink, that was phenomenal, Mike. Well done. I see that somebody wanted a bonfire. I presume there's a little liability there for us to, be fooling around with a bonfire. But that was one of the comments from, one of our attendees.
Everybody who wants to get warm sign a waiver.
Anyway, well done, and
It's a compelling.
credit to the staff, and it was a great turnout. Thank you.
All right, I don't think there's any other items. Somebody want to make a motion to adjourn?
Move to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thanks, everybody, for